My song for today is the 90 and 9, and it's a pretty old song. In researching the history of this hymn, I found that Ira David Sankey wrote the music for it. This is his story. He wrote, "It was 1874, 150 years ago, that the poem, The 90 and 9, was discovered, set to music, and sent out to its worldwide mission. Its discovery seemed as if by chance, but I cannot regard it otherwise than providential. Mr. D.L. Moody, a famous evangelist, had been conducting a series of meetings in Glasgow, Scotland, and I had been assisting him in his work as his director of singing. We were at a railway station in Glasgow and about to take a train for Edinburgh to attend a series of meetings with some ministers. As we were about to board the train, I bought a newspaper for 1 penny. On board the train, I perused through the newspaper and found a poem written by an Elizabeth Clephane entitled The 90 and 9. I cut it out and placed it in my musical scrapbook, which, by the way, was a seed plot from which sprang many a gospel song. We arrived in Edinburgh, and that evening Mr. Moody was preaching about the Good Shepherd. Concluding his message, he turned to me and asked if I had a solo to close the service. I had nothing in mind except the 23rd Psalm, but it had already been sung several times already. Then a voice told me to sing the poem I had found in the newspaper. I placed the poem on the organ in front of me and asked God to help me compose the music. Note by note, the song was given and hasn't been changed in all this time. The poem was written by Elizabeth Clephane of Melrose, Scotland. She was one of the 3 sisters, all members of a refined Christian family. The loss of both parents at an early age taught her sorrow. She was the cleverest of her family. Her love of poetry was her passion. She wrote the 90 and 9 for a friend who had it published in a book called The Children's Hour, and it was copied into various publications but was little noticed. One of her sisters happened to be attending this meeting that D.L. Moody was preaching, and she recognized the poem. This harmonica, one of 7 I have. I practiced on all 7 of them, but this one had the tone, the most somber tone of all of them, and it's probably as old as this song is. So it was given to me. So here we go. All right, words are up on the screen. Okay, good. All right.